Top 10 most anticipated anime of summer 2021. The spring of 2021 season of anime is still going on, and yet fans have already started anticipating the summer of 2021 anime. And so on that account, we'll be talking about the top 10 most anticipated anime of summer 2021 in this video. We'll talk about non-sequels first, and then the sequels in the second half of the video. Now guys, make sure you have pushed that like and subscribe button. Well then, shall we begin? Starting from number 10, the first one on our list is...
それはちょうど大学を選ぶタイミングで、僕は世界の謎について考えるより先に進路を考える必要に駆られてい
た。Bakutachi no Remake Our Life. Here we have a 28-year-old game developer named Koyoya Hashiba. However, when his company goes bankrupt and he loses his job, he has no other choice but to return to his hometown for the time being. And that's what he does. He goes in a state of temporary digress as he looks at the success of other creators his age and begins to regret his life decisions, all the while laying dormant in his bed. Just like that, he goes to sleep, but the moment he wakes up, he realizes that he has gone 10 years into the past. So now that he is given a second chance at life, how will things change? This isn't a very original idea, but considering how this one is going to be centered around comedy, we can expect some good laughs, as we can see the protagonist going through his college life yet again. At number 9, we have The Detective is Already Dead. The story revolves around Kimizuka Kimihiko. He is living a very eventful life. In fact, one can even say that he is a crisis magnet who always ends up in the middle of troublesome situations. He may get involved in a crime scene and then later witness an illegal drug deal firsthand. He always has a lot more on his plate than he can chew. This story begins when a detective enters his life. She is a beautiful silver-haired girl, and she not only makes Kimihiko her assistant, but also drags him into a considerably important case right away. But this was just the beginning. Together, they force themselves into an adventure that requires them to go around the world. It's a journey that exceeds their wildest imaginations. They put their lives at risk and help solve various cases, all the while traveling the world. They take down criminal organizations and prevent disasters while saving people. You can probably expect this anime to be a dreamlike romantic journey of two youngins, right? Not quite. Something considerably unexpected yet definitely depressing happens, which disrupts their adventure. This was a long description, but by this point you must have already realized if this anime is for you or not. If done right, it may end up as the most prominent anime of summer 2021. At number 8, Shiroi Suna no Akuto of White Sand. This one is going to be another visually pleasing anime by PA Works. There is Kukuru Masakino. She is an 18-year-old blue-haired high school girl who is working on an aquarium. Then there is Fuyuka Miyazawa. She is a former idol who ended up losing her position and then had to escape from Tokyo. She now spends her days in the aquarium, all the while daydreaming and wondering about stuff. But now that the aquarium is scheduled to be closed, the two girls get closer than ever as they explore their dreams and reality, loneliness and friends, bonds and conflicts, and wonders about the life ahead. This is going to be another emotionally captivating slice of life story by PA Works.
誰かの夢を応援することはできるから、私の夢を手伝って、風花。これがいつまで続くのか。あ
とは衰えるだけであったこの皆が最高の機会を得た。飛行は。
Number 7. How a Realist Hero Rebuilt the Kingdom. Certainly the summer of 2021 anime roster is incomplete without a new isekai anime. The protagonist Soma Kazuya is transported, or rather summoned, to another world without prior warning. Here, in this new world, he is expected to be everyone's hero. Little do they know the definition of a hero is different from person to person, and Soma's idea of heroism is entirely practical. He sets his mind on reforming the entire kingdom by rebuilding its flagging economy. He gets engaged with the princess and takes the throne as he visualizes and plans the best possible approach to get the country back on its feet. As you can see, this is going to be a different kind of isekai anime. The protagonist literally plans on getting things back on track through administrative reform.
結局お腹が空いていたら道徳も愛国心もないんだよ。そうだろ。
あなたってすごく現実主義なのね。
Number 6. Heion Sedai no Iraten Tachi. Iraten deities in the peaceful generation. It has barely been 2 months since Attack on Titan and Jujutsu Kaisen ended, and MAPPA is already back with another adaptation. The story begins with the tale of a distant past. 800 years ago, the Battle of Gods, known as Idaten, took care of demons using their overwhelming strength. But since it has been a long time since then, the story is nothing but a distant legend. Over time, there has been many generations of Idaten, and considering how there was no major conflict, they ended up losing their touch as they became comfortable living the easy life. Now, what would happen when someone revives a demon from their sleep? Things are about to get interesting. Alright guys, we are halfway through the list. From here on out, we'll be talking about sequels.
3年前沖縄お兄様からいただいたこの命
At number 5, The Honor Student at Magic High School. This one is going to be a side story to the popular anime series The Irregular at Magic High School. It still follows the same story, but it is told through the perspective of Tatsuya's sister, Miyuki. If you enjoyed the actual storyline, you will definitely enjoy this one too. The manga of this spin-off is held in high regards within the fandom.
優等生と劣等生が存在するでもそんなの納得できません
魔法科高校の優等生すがすがしい朝悩み事がないって幸せね私たちも解散いいねやった
Number 4, Hamefura, My Next Life as a Villainess, All Routes Lead to Doom. The wholesome isekai that made a strong impression last year, Hamefura is back with the second season and fans can't wait any longer. It'll continue the story of Katarina Claes as she tries her best to make sure that the route in the storyline doesn't lead to her ultimate doom.
カタリナ・クラエス女王ジオルド王子と共に消えてもらいますよ
一体なんでこんなことに
Number 3, Mashoku Tensei Jobless Reincarnation, 2nd season. The most prominent non-sequel isekai of this year, Jobless Reincarnation, is also coming back with a 2nd season. The world of this story will be explored in more detail, and if we take the word of the light novel readers, this season will easily surpass the first seasons in terms of emotional impact as well as character dilemmas. We have a lot to look forward to.
行ってみましょうその名もはい小林さんちのメイドラゴン S
Number 2, Ms. Kobayashi's Dragon Maid. After almost 4 years, Ms. Kobayashi's Dragon Maid is finally back. It's going to be another season of wholesome slice-of-life fantasy-like moments. I'd say that this is the perfect time to binge the first season if you haven't already. I'm just putting it out there. This anime may seem childish at first, but it's surprisingly refreshing.
帰ろっか
小林さんちのメイドラゴン S いろいろ大変なことがあったが今日は全部忘れて食べて飲んで楽しんでくれ互いに生きていることを喜ぼう
At number 1, we have That time I got Reincarnated as a Slime second season part 2. Now here we have the most anticipated anime of summer 2021. The hype of the first part of the second season still hasn't died down, and the second part is only a couple of months away. Rejoice! That time I got Reincarnated as a Slime fans, the summer of 2021 season of anime is going to be your season.
私は勝つさ。
勝つ。あいつは俺を怒らせた。転生したらスライムだったけん。
So there you go, guys. These were the top 10 most anticipated anime of summer 2021. Before you go, make sure you like the video and subscribe to the channel. And if there is an anime that you are anticipating and yet it wasn't mentioned in this video, comment down below to let us know about that anime. It's a dare! Well then, I'll see you guys on my next video.